I am going to ask you about something that's not on our running agenda, but I'm going to ask you about the House of Guinness because I've been watching it, and I know
Uh,
you wrote a piece on the House of Guinness, and yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. It was about the subtitles, wasn't it?
yeah, so it's obviously about the beer Guinness. It's set in revolving around the Guinness family and their businesses in brewing and stuff. But the main point is obviously it's based in Dublin, and it's quite a multilingual show. Obviously it's very Irish, and Netflix wanted to definitely pay homage to that. So there's a lot of the Irish rap group.
Kneecap.
Kneecap, yeah, they've got a few songs in there, like multilingual songs. I know there's a few Irish pieces of dialogue as well, and then there's also the entire show. The subtitles are in Irish as well. I don't know if you you put them on, Simon, but
I did not.
yeah,
No, I watched it.
that's a first for Netflix for Irish subtitles, and I think that's. I know a lot of people were saying because it is an endangered language and very few people do speak it, but it is being revived, I think, and there's a lot of efforts for that. So that's definitely good to see a big company like Netflix, put their faith in it as well.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal series. The just the cinematography of it and the kind of like it's brilliant. It blows me away when they do these kind of period dramas and when you kind of I really enjoy watching shows now and looking at the detail of the costumes and the sets and obviously you can tell some CGI is used, but by and large it looks incredible. So that's really good. And now we're gonna end on a bit of an offbeat one, and it's one of yours, Adam. And it's something that I knew nothing about until I'd read the story on News Just News. I'm not even going to try and say it in German. I'm going to leave that to you. You guys are the language experts. But yeah, talk to me about putting on a fork. Tell me what is going on.
Yeah, it's a very Gen Z thing. Pudding mit Gabel, so pudding with a fork. And I guess that does sum it up. Young people are going into parks, meeting up with strangers, and it's quite ritualistic. So they get the fork and they bang on it, and they're all chanting, and then eventually, rip it off and just dig into their pudding with their fork. So it might be like a chocolate mousse or something, that kind of pudding. And this started obviously in Germany due to the German name. I think it was in Karlsruhe, and I think it really does just encapsulate, Gen Z humor, just the randomness, doing something wrong just for the sake of it. And so there was someone posted on a big meme page with a lot of followers this like funny event meetup flyer, and then obviously people went and just as a silly thing. So yeah, and then that sort of spread across Europe. I think there's a few in London as well. I've not actually seen any around me, but I was like, oh, I should do it. We should do a News Just News pudding with
It's the I think I read your article. It's and you say it's a Gen Z thing. I mean, it's getting people together, right? That's the ethos of it. It's
Yeah.
trying to get people out of their houses, into nature, and why not go with pudding? Lucia, have you eaten the pudding with a fork?
I've never done it, no, but I found really interesting in Adam's article when it says that they see it as a third space. It's something that you don't have anymore, because when we used to be little, obviously I'm thinking about my own background, but you used to have obviously your home, and then you used to have that third space, which was going to school, for example, or like a community that you could meet and other people you could share interests with. And now I feel like we're kind of missing that part, and now we only have either the home or the job, and then we have the internet, which is like covering that much of our daily existence. So I think it's, even though I've never done it and I'm not sure if I could ever do it, it is an interesting thing. Not much about the pudding itself, but about meeting up and spending time with other people in a random setting, and just an occasion to catch up with other people.
Excellent. That's great. And this is the kind of heady mix that we have on News Just News. We have serious news stories, we have Netflix shows that are blowing out, and we have people eating puddings with forks. That's how we roll. And I think on that feels like a perfect time to wrap our first weekly video roundup up. We're aiming to be here every week. We're going to be on YouTube, and you can check out our website where we populate lots and lots of news articles and sports and entertainment. So thank you very much, Lucia.
Thank you.
And thank you very much, Adam.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.